Welcome to Power Yoga. We're going to get started right away working our chair pose. So we're going to come back to our mat. So you can see this from the side. This is the chair pose. We're going to stretch down, come back to the chair pose, and come up. So we're going to do this from the front, and we're going to work from there. So let's go ahead and start with our chair pose. Forward fold, back to the chair pose, and up. We're going to do 10 of those. So there's one. Chair pose, forward fold, chair pose, and up. Chair, fold, chair, up. Chair, fold, chair, up. Chair, fold, chair. Good. So we're halfway there. Chair, fold, get a good stretch. Chair, and back up. Chair, stretch the hamstrings, low back. Chair, back up. Chair, fold, chair, back up. Chair, fold, chair, back up. And last one, chair, and hold that forward fold for a second. Nice deep breath. And come back into our chair. Hold that chair for a second. And now let's go widen our feet out a little bit and come down to a nice deep squat. Hold it. Okay, good. So now we're going to point one toe away from us and 1 foot we're going to still have pointing straight forward. Arms are going to come out to the side as we breathe in and bend our knee and then back. We're going to do 10 of these. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's hold it for a breath. Now straighten our front leg and take your hand down towards the ground and leave the other hand up in the air. Nice deep breath. And now take that hand that's in the air, put it down on the ground, and reach your other hand up in the air. Nice deep breath. Good, good. Now we come back up to our feet. We're going to angle our foot a little bit forward, a little bit more forward than what it was, straight out. Our back leg stays straight, and now as we bend this front leg, we're going to reach over our head, keeping this back leg straight. Breathe in and out. 1. We're going to get 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it for a breath. And 10. Now straighten that front leg and just forward fold. right over our front leg. Good. So now we're going to turn both feet so they're straight forward. We got a nice wide stance, and we're going to do what's called a crescent lunge. So we're going to bend our back leg and bend our front leg, doing a lunge, and as we lunge, we're going to reach over our head. And back up. And breathe in, and back up. There's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's bring it down. Hold it for a nice deep breath. Now let your knee fall to the ground. Let your foot straighten out and reach down to our toe and stretch that hamstring. And now work back up to our front foot. And we're just going to stand like this for a nice breath in airplane pose. Good. So now everything we did with this leg, it's my right leg, we're going to do with our other leg, which is the left leg. So we point the toe away from us, and one toe pointing straight ahead. Arms come out to the side. Big deep breath in and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold it for a breath. Now we straighten our front leg, reach down. And take our opposite hand down to the ground and reach up. And back to the middle. Now we angle our feet. One a little bit more forward, back leg stays straight. And we reach over our head as we bend that front knee. And back down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and hold it for a breath. Now straighten that front leg and lean down. Nice deep breath. And we're going to come back up. Now we're going to go into that nice deep crescent lunge that we ended with on the other side. So hands over the head, breathe in, and back up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then let's come down and hold it. Nice deep breath. And let your knee fall to the ground. Settle back, let that front leg straighten out and reach down over our toe. Nice deep breath. And then we'll work up to that front foot into our airplane pose. Nice deep breath. Good. Now we just take our feet, take them wide apart, and let your body just hang. Take a couple deep breaths. And walk over to your left leg, bringing your head down towards your knee. And then walk over to the right leg, bringing our head down towards our knee. Come back to center. Now find a place where our back can be straight and our hands can be flat on the floor. Take one hand, put it in the middle, and raise the opposite hand up in the air. Nice deep breath. And then place your other hand right in the middle. And we're going to twist up in the air. Nice deep breath. And now place both hands on the ground and walk your hands between your legs as far as they'll go. And take a nice deep breath. And now work your way back up and push your hips forward. Nice deep breath. Good. Okay. So from here, we're going to work into our upper body. We're going to do this in sections. So the next section is we're going to do a push-up. We're going to do them a little bit different than traditional push-ups. We're going to do several different styles of push-up. Our first push-up is a traditional push-up, except we're not going to tuck our toes under us like this. We're going to put our feet, so the backs of our feet are flat on the floor, and instead of just being a short range like this, we're going to bring our scapula all the way in, all the way out, all the way in, all the way out. Okay? So let's start with our first push-up. Feet on the back of your feet there. Still got our level back, everything like that. We come down and push up as high as we can. We're going to get 10 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So now we put our feet on the floor, calves straight, legs straight, let your chest sink down to the ground. We're doing downward dog. Speaking of downward dog, you're going to see my dog walk by in the background. That's okay. And then we roll our back into upward dog. And then come back the same way we came. We're going to do 10 of those. Breathe in and breathe out. 2. Breathe in and breathe out. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. Now from there, we're going to extend the range out a little bit. We're going to go from our downward dog down to what's called chaturanga. Here's our halfway down push-up position. We're going to arch, go back down to chaturanga, back to downward dog. So we're going to do it all together in one sequence. So we start in downward dog, and we roll our back down to chaturanga, extend out into upward dog, back down to chaturanga, to downward dog. Down, arch, down, up. Breathe in, out, breathe in, out. There's 3. Down, up, down, 4. Chaturanga, upward dog, chaturanga, downward dog. There's 5. Down, up, down, up. There's 6. Down, up, down. There's 7. Down, up, down. There's 8. Down, up, down. There's 9. Down, up, down. And there's 10. Good, good. So the next thing we're doing is what's called a bear squat. We're still on our hands, much like a bear crawl, except we're going to try to act like we're jumping into a handstand, but we're not actually going to jump. So we're just with our knees just off the ground. Arms are straight. We squat down as far as we can, and we act like we're going to jump into a handstand. Down as far as we can, and act like you're going to jump. There's 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So our next exercise is called a dolphin. We have our hands just like so. We place our elbows on the mat, making like a dolphin pose. We go up with our legs like we're in downward dog, bringing our head down to the mat as far as we can, and then we go into what's like I call a plank position. Up and down to a plank. Up and down to a plank. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, good. So we're going to end that sequence with the same push-ups that we started with. So we come down to our push-up position. We're on the backs of our feet again. And we come down and push. All the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we end the series with a little bit of balance. So you get down into a squat, like we're a catcher. Place both hands out on the floor in front of you or on your mat. And all you're going to do is lean forward. You're going to go what's into called the crow pose. So just breathe out and get into your crow. We're going to hold it. Nice couple breaths. Okay, and that's it for the upper body section. So now we're going to end with our core and low back. So we're going to work our way down to our mat, just like so. We're going to arch our back up while we leave everything on the floor and push it back into the mat. And arch and push your back into the mat, flex your stomach. Arch and flex. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, arch your back and flex back into the mat. Good, there's 10. So now we're going to do a leg raise. We're going to do a little bit different than a leg lift. Doing a normal traditional leg raise. Normal leg raise is just up and down. We're going to go up and down, but when we come to our down position, we're going to rock up into what's called a fish pose. So our elbows are going to be on the ground. Our chest is going to be up. This is a fish pose. So we rock up as far as we can, even touch the floor behind us, and fall down into a fish pose. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now let your feet come up from there into a shoulder stand. So we're down into that, legs over our head, maybe touching the ground, maybe not. Put our hands on our low back, up into a shoulder stand. And just hold it a couple breaths. And then slowly bring your legs down. Hold the legs and arms at about a 45. Nice deep breath. Good. So now we're going to do a crunch. Just a normal everyday crunch. I use my knees as a guide. I reach my hand out towards my knees and I touch the top of them. And you breathe out. We're going to get 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we work on our low back. We always do the opposite. When we have a forward bend, we do the opposite and do it backwards. So we push our hips up and back down. Up, flex your glutes, and come back down. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Now we're going to go into a cross leg position, just like this. Not ankle on our knee, but we want to get our legs as close to touching together as we can. So I got my right leg over. I'm going to take my left arm behind my head and lift my head to my knee and my knee to my head. And back down. And breathe out, flex the stomach, back down. 3. Good. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. And 10. Good. Now we switch our legs other way around. Now our right elbow is going to our left knee. Flex it and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, good. Now the opposite of that is going to be our bridge up on our forehead. So we're going to go into a back bridge with our head on the mat and bridging over. And just rock towards your nose towards the mat. 10 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, good. So our last abdominal exercise, our legs are going to be straight, and we're going to cross side to side, working our obliques. So our legs are going to be straight out, hands behind our head, and we're going to lift our leg, and as our legs come up, our elbow comes to the opposite knee, and back down, and touch. We're going to do that 10 aside. Here's number 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Our last exercise is going to be a bridge using our arms. We're going to do an inverted push-up. So we lie on our back, hands by our head, and raise our torso off the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good, good. So now just pull your knee to your chest. Sometimes when we do these abdominal exercises, lots of twisting and moving, we get little things out of adjustment. So we pull that knee towards our chest, and now place that foot on your knee, adjust your hips to the side, and let your legs just fall to the side. Deep breath in, and out. Good. So now we pull our other knee to our chest. Place your foot on your knee, adjust your hips to the side, and let it fall. Now come back to the middle, and we'll grab both knees. Your feet fall back to the ground. Place your feet together so that our bottoms of our feet are touching, and then just let your knees fall out to the side. Good. Now if you want, you can lay down flat on your back in corpse pose if you like. But that's it for power yoga today. Let's move on to the active isolated stretching.